Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
All right, guys, let's go.
The Sooners will kick it away to start. Be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense will start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Good job, guys.
He didn't get a lot of the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
That is not how you drew up offense. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
First down here for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Oh, come on, can't be here
down on the
already.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force them to go for it.
Looking downfield, it's Burks. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will punt this one away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Burks. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice play by the offense. And listen, defensively, I gave up the big play. It's over. Short memory. Now I got to bow my neck, make a stop on this goal line stand here.
The officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also...
There
you go, big boy.
And it pays off the sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
With their star later, maybe, hopefully. You can text like that.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Burks. He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Now, Burks, you got much beautiful spiral compared to the other guy, Marcus.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Go, guys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
99, 98 speed on the outside. You can do all kind of shit now.
They now have a 3-possession
Like that
lead
guy.
at
You got to run his
17.
time.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about
We got
bringing that
99
out for
receivers
that
coming
second
from next
reel.
year.
Take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Doing our
The
speed
Ducks
back
ready to
up,
go
guys.
back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The corners are walked up tight. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Open space at the 25. And finally out of bounds.
Yeah, what was
an
that?
explosive run by this ball carrier. He's already got 46 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Ducks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's
I don't
not
know
just
about
hitting
this
him off
fucking
the
jet
football,
sweep.
but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the give off the left side. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Keep it on the ground. On the move is a 30.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing
Good job,
game.
guys.
This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Any 5 stars could do for you.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Intercepted.
Good job, guys.
And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball going into the bounds.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Sooners will line up to punt it away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive there.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down right there. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him.
Good job, guys.
Linebacker comes free, Grumman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Burks. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Marco. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield and made the tackle for us.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now the play fake. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
The give to the single back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on a lot of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's looking to throw it. Makes a connection. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They keep attacking through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comebacks are full of it.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and get the sack.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the air, it's Burks. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, the tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. If you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Running behind that left side. Tackled, but he has a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Going up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Burks. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got his man on the right. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He wants to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
Now you talk about a sideline that was jacked up.
Oh, hit his booty. Good job, guys.
And then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Good job, guys.
Just a small return, but a big play as they head it down to 45.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Sooner offense to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pitch.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Good job.
Oh, man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown Sooner. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Oh, come on, this is
And the
cheating
Ducks
shit.
pick up the first down.
3rd and short, of a push, and they get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to run it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Yeah, the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the 1st down. Now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Burks. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude is a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage as they move him to the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback lost a throw on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he makes the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more from it.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Give to the running back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Dave. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Burks. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just before he's done in Norman.
And that's a famous record book. We can go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going. The list goes on and on and on. But just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Burks. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Good job, guys.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these steps.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want.
It's a senior. I picked up Cherry right there.
When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock.
Oh, and he gets downfield between caps. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he does.
Is ready? I'm on my way down.
Running room, a short gain on the play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down, positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Takes the handoff. It's Cherry. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire. And that linebacker showed that there.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack them.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. Touchdown Sooners! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Boy, they got 97 speed.
And the extra point will
Got 97, 98, and a 99.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling
A
it.
99 receiver coming, and a 95 middle linebacker.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
He's gonna be extremely fast next year, boy.
The Ducks ready
Some
to go back to
experience.
work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting
Who did
to
they call
make his
that?
mark on this team.
He got mad to
He
start.
gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
That was another freshman. They got pretty good too.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Cherry. At the 45 on its way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Good game, guys.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse.
Hey, what time your theme start? Well, that's good. Yeah, I need some rest. Let me say hi to him. Hello. 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 This is JJ. Say what? What you doing? All right. Okay, back on the bed.